Imagine feeling that same rush, that same intensity you had in your 20s, the kind of pleasure that made your heart race and your entire body tingle. Now imagine this. A single food could help bring that sensation back naturally. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay with me, because science, not hype, is showing us that one powerful food can literally improve blood flow, testosterone activity, and nerve sensitivity in ways that make intimacy feel brand new again. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we talk all things men's health, vitality, and performance after 40. If you're serious about keeping your energy, drive, and confidence strong as you age, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into something that every man over 50 needs to know: the number one food that can reignite your pleasure response, boost your stamina, and make those moments behind closed doors feel 20 years younger. Before we get started, if you care about staying sharp, fit, and sexually healthy as you age, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. I post videos every week with expert-backed insights from real urologists and men's health researchers, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds. Now, what exactly is this miracle food, and how can it transform your performance and pleasure? Let's break it down scientifically, and I'll reveal not just what it is, but how to use it the right way to maximize its benefits. Let's be honest, when it comes to men's health, most guys don't start thinking seriously about their performance or pleasure until something starts changing. Maybe the energy isn't the same. Maybe the drive fades a bit. Or maybe the big moments don't feel quite as powerful as they used to. Sound familiar? You're definitely not alone. After 50, the body naturally goes through changes. Testosterone starts to decline, blood vessels lose flexibility, and circulation to key areas isn't what it used to be. Combine that with stress, medication, or a sedentary lifestyle, and it's no surprise that things down there don't respond like they used to. But here's the good news. Your body still has incredible potential. You just have to know how to unlock it, and that's what today's video is all about. Because believe it or not, what you eat has a massive impact on your sexual health, especially your ability to experience deep, satisfying pleasure. In fact, urologists and nutrition scientists now agree that certain foods directly enhance nitric oxide production. That's the molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving blood flow where it matters most. And when that blood flow improves, sensation, stamina, and satisfaction often skyrocket. So in this video, we're breaking it all down. The surprising science behind why orgasms change as men age, the single food that can make them feel 20 again, how to eat it, when to eat it, and what to combine it with for maximum effect. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to support your body's natural performance. No pills, no gimmicks, just proven biology and smart nutrition. Brief pause. So let's dive into the good stuff, starting with what really happens to a man's body after 50, and why this one food can turn everything around. Music cue, smooth transition. All right, before we reveal the specific food, we need to understand why things change, because once you know that, you'll see exactly how this simple dietary shift can make a massive difference. Let's start with the basics. When a man is in his 20s or 30s, his body is running on high testosterone fuel. Blood vessels are elastic, nerves are sharp, and circulation to the pelvic area is strong. Every time arousal kicks in, nitric oxide is released, blood rushes in, and everything fires like a well-tuned engine. But around age 40, and especially after 50, that chemistry starts to shift. Testosterone drops about 1% each year, and blood vessels begin to stiffen. The result? Less sensitivity, slower response, and those once explosive sensations start to feel, well, muted. It's not just psychological, it's physical. Studies from the American Urological Association show that even men who don't experience erectile dysfunction often report reduced pleasure intensity simply because nerve endings become less responsive when blood flow declines. Now, here's the part that most guys never hear from their doctors. This can be reversed. Yes, your body can actually retrain itself, and food is one of the most powerful tools for that. When you eat the right nutrients, you increase nitric oxide, balance testosterone, and literally reawaken nerve sensitivity. Think about it this way: your arteries and blood vessels are like water hoses. When they're clean and flexible, water flows freely. But over time, if they get clogged with plaque or lose elasticity, pressure drops and flow weakens. The same exact thing happens in your body. So, what if we could clear out the pipes and restore that youthful flow again? Naturally, that's where our number one food comes in. It's not a supplement. It's not exotic or expensive. In fact, you might have it in your kitchen right now. And this food has been proven in multiple studies to boost nitric oxide, improve vascular health, and heighten sexual response in men over 50. Short pause. Now, before we reveal what it is, I want to ask you something. Wouldn't it feel incredible to experience that same rush, that same full body pulse, without needing any pills or quick fixes? If your answer is yes, hit that like button right now, because we're about to break down the science of the one food that can make it happen. All right, let's get straight to it. The number one food that urologists say can make your orgasms feel 20 again is beetroot. Yes, simple, humble beets. Not the most glamorous vegetable I know, but don't underestimate it. This deep red powerhouse is one of the most potent natural sources of dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for healthy blood flow and vascular function. And here's the kicker: nitric oxide is literally the same mechanism that prescription performance pills try to mimic, except in this case, your body is doing it naturally. Let's break this down. When you eat beets, whether roasted, juiced, or blended into a smoothie, the nitrates they contain are absorbed into your bloodstream. Your body then converts them into nitric oxide, which relaxes and widens your blood vessels. That improved circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, and yes, more sensitivity in the areas that matter most. According to a 2018 study in the Journal of Nutrition, men who consumed beetroot juice daily showed a 21% improvement in blood flow to the pelvic region within just 2 weeks. That's not theory, that's clinical evidence. Pause for effect. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Nitric oxide doesn't just improve erection quality, it also enhances nerve signaling and muscle contraction, which means those rhythmic pulses that lead to orgasm become stronger, longer, and more satisfying. In simple terms, more flow equals more sensation. Pretty amazing for a root vegetable, right? But that's not all. Beets are also rich in antioxidants like betalains and minerals like magnesium and potassium, which help lower blood pressure and support heart health, both crucial for sexual performance. And remember, your sexual health is a direct reflection of your cardiovascular health. If your arteries are happy, your performance is happy. So, if you're a man over 50 looking to reignite that youthful spark, start by adding beets to your diet. You can drink a glass of beet juice each morning, add roasted beets to your salad, or mix beetroot powder into your smoothie for an easy daily boost. It's a small habit, but one that can completely transform how your body performs and feels. Short pause, quick question. Have you ever tried beet juice before? Drop a comment below and let me know what your experience was. Some men notice changes in just a few days. And if you haven't tried it yet, stick around, because in the next section, we'll cover how to combine beets with other key nutrients to supercharge your nitric oxide levels and keep your performance high long term. Now that we know beets are the number one food that helps men reignite blood flow and sensitivity, let's take it one step further. Because while beets are powerful, the real magic happens when you combine them with the right nutrients and daily habits. Think of it like building a performance stack. Each ingredient supports the other, creating a stronger, longer-lasting effect. Let's start with vitamin C. This simple nutrient, found in citrus fruits, bell peppers, and berries, actually helps stabilize nitric oxide in the bloodstream, Without it, nitric oxide breaks down too quickly, and you lose some of its performance benefits. So next time you drink beet juice, squeeze in a bit of lemon or orange. It keeps those nitric oxide levels higher for longer. Then there's L-citrulline, an amino acid found in watermelon. It works hand in hand with beets by supporting the same nitric oxide pathway from a different angle. Research from the British Journal of Urology shows that men who took L-citrulline daily experienced better blood flow and enhanced sexual response, especially when paired with nitrate-rich foods like beets. So here's a simple combo that works wonders. Blend 1 cooked beet, half cup of watermelon, a handful of spinach, and a squeeze of lemon into a smoothie. Drink that once a day for 2 weeks, and most men start noticing improved energy, better mood, and more satisfying performance in the bedroom. Pretty easy, right? Now, let's talk about something most men overlook: timing. If you want the best results, consume your beet-based drink or meal about 2 to 3 hours before intimacy or workouts. That's when nitric oxide peaks in the bloodstream, giving you maximum circulation and performance. And here's another pro tip: avoid using mouthwash right after eating beets. Sounds odd, but here's why. The bacteria in your mouth actually help convert dietary nitrates into nitric oxide. If you kill those bacteria with mouthwash, you cut your nitric oxide boost by almost 60%. So maybe skip the mouthwash right before dinner. Your body will thank you later. Slight chuckle or light humor tone. Who knew better? Blood flow could start with skipping mouthwash, right? Now, I want to hear from you. Would you try that beet performance smoothie? Drop a yes in the comments if you're going to give it a shot this week. And don't go anywhere, because in the next section, we'll cover how to support nitric oxide naturally with lifestyle habits, including one simple daily routine that urologists say can make you feel a decade younger in just a few weeks. All right, we've covered how beets and key nutrients can supercharge nitric oxide and blood flow. Now let's talk about something just as powerful: your lifestyle. Because here's the truth: no single food can outperform bad daily habits. If you want lasting results, stronger performance, better sensitivity, and that youthful energy again, you have to create the right environment for your body to thrive. So let's look at the top 3 habits that amplify everything we've talked about so far. Habit number 1: move every day, especially your lower body. Exercise isn't just about staying lean or looking good, it's one of the strongest ways to stimulate nitric oxide production naturally. When you move, your blood vessels expand and contract, telling your body, hey, we need more circulation here. Simple movements like squats, brisk walking, cycling, or resistance band work all increase blood flow to your pelvic region, the same area that controls sexual function and sensation. And studies show that men who engage in regular lower body exercise have 30 to 40% better erectile and orgasmic function compared to sedentary men. So even if it's just a 15-minute walk after dinner, do it daily. Your future self and your partner will thank you. Habit number 2: sleep like it matters, because it does. When you don't get quality sleep, your testosterone levels drop, your cortisol spikes, and your body struggles to repair blood vessels and nerves. Testosterone production peaks during deep sleep, so those 6 to 8 hours aren't optional. They're essential. Try this: turn off screens an hour before bed, avoid caffeine after 2 p.m., and aim for consistency. Same bedtime, same wake-up time. Within a week, you'll notice more energy, better mood, and even better performance. Habit number 3: stress less. Seriously, chronic stress kills nitric oxide. When you're tense, your body releases cortisol, which constricts blood vessels and slows circulation. Over time, that reduces sensation and responsiveness. But here's the fix: find a de-stress trigger, something that instantly calms your mind. It could be deep breathing, a short walk, or even a few minutes of meditation. Research shows that just 5 minutes of slow breathing can increase nitric oxide levels by up to 15%. So next time you feel stressed, take a breath, Literally, you're not just calming your mind, you're improving your body's chemistry. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds. And let's not forget, combine these habits with your beat routine, and you'll be giving your body everything it needs to function like it did years ago. More blood flow, more energy, more sensation. Quick check. Which one of these habits do you think you need to improve first? Type it down in the comments. I actually read everyone. And up next, we're diving into something even more interesting: the hidden blockers that can sabotage your nitric oxide and testosterone, even if you're eating right, because avoiding these mistakes can make all the difference. All right, now that you know how to boost your nitric oxide naturally with foods like beets and simple lifestyle tweaks, let's flip the script. Because here's the harsh truth: many men over 50 are unknowingly doing things every day that kill their nitric oxide levels, suppress testosterone, and block blood flow. Let's go over the biggest culprits so you can stop sabotaging your progress. Blocker number one: processed foods and refined sugars. If you want youthful blood flow, you've got to ditch the junk that clogs your arteries. Sugar and processed fats create inflammation in your blood vessels, and inflamed arteries can't produce nitric oxide efficiently. That means less oxygen, less circulation, and weaker response where it matters most. So, swap the donuts and packaged snacks for real, whole foods. Your arteries will thank you, and so will your performance. Blocker number two: too much alcohol. Now, a glass of red wine here and there can actually help, thanks to resveratrol, a natural antioxidant that supports blood flow. But regular heavy drinking does the opposite. It damages your liver, lowers testosterone, and constricts your blood vessels, making it harder for nitric oxide to do its job. So, moderation is key. One drink? Fine. 4 or 5 a night? That's your progress slipping away. Blocker number three: chronic dehydration. Believe it or not, most men walk around mildly dehydrated, and that directly affects blood viscosity. When you're dehydrated, your blood gets thicker, your circulation slows, and nitric oxide delivery drops. So, aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day, more if you're active. A simple trick? Start your morning with a tall glass of water and a pinch of sea salt. It replenishes electrolytes and jumpstarts hydration before your coffee. Blocker number four: lack of recovery time. This one surprises most guys. If you're constantly on the go, your body never has a chance to rebuild nitric oxide stores or repair blood vessel lining. So, take rest seriously. Your body isn't a machine, it's an ecosystem. And here's the key takeaway: you don't need perfection, you need consistency. Eat more real foods, hydrate, move daily, and avoid the habits that undo your hard work. Pause. So, let me ask you, which one of these blockers do you think might be holding you back? Drop it in the comments below. And if you're finding value so far, hit that like button to help more men discover this life-changing information. Music builds with energy. Now, let's wrap this up strong. In the next part, I'll summarize the key points, give you a simple action plan you can start today, and show you exactly how to make these habits stick so you can feel the results fast. All right, let's bring this all together. We've covered a lot today, and if you've made it this far, it means you're serious about taking back control of your body, your energy, and your pleasure. Here's the big picture: your body is built to perform, no matter your age. The problem isn't age itself, it's the small habits that slowly drain your vitality over time. But when you feed your body the right fuel, everything changes. Let's recap the key points. First, blood flow is everything. Without healthy circulation, sensitivity and performance naturally fade. That's why boosting nitric oxide is step one. Second, beetroot is your secret weapon. It's the single most effective natural food to restore nitric oxide, improve vascular health, and bring that youthful power back to your system. Drink it, eat it, blend it. Just make it a daily habit. Third, combine it wisely. Pair your beets with vitamin C, L-citrulline from watermelon, and a few lifestyle changes like exercise, proper sleep, and stress control. That combination reactivates the same systems that made you feel unstoppable in your 20s. And finally, avoid the blockers. Processed sugar, heavy alcohol use, dehydration, and chronic stress can undo your progress faster than you think. Cut them down, stay consistent, and let your body reset itself. Now, here's the best part: you don't have to wait months to feel results. Men who start incorporating beat based routines often report noticeable changes in energy, stamina, and even orgasmic intensity within just a couple of weeks. That's not magic. That's biology responding the way it was designed to. Pause for a more personal tone. So, if you've been feeling off, if the spark has faded a bit, remember this: your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you to unlock them. All it takes is a few small, consistent steps: the right foods, the right habits, and the right mindset. Imagine looking in the mirror and knowing you've got that spark back: the energy, the confidence, and the satisfaction that you thought time had taken away. That's the power of understanding your body and fueling it with purpose. Slight pause, motivational tone. Now, before we wrap up, I want you to take action today, not tomorrow. Try adding beets into your next meal or smoothie, get moving, and focus on your recovery tonight. Do it for yourself and do it for the people you care about most. Remember, the path back to powerful, youthful performance isn't about shortcuts or gimmicks. It's about understanding how your body works and giving it what it truly needs. A simple beat, a few smarter habits, and a little consistency. That's the formula that can make your orgasms and your confidence feel 20 again. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. It really helps this message reach more men who need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We post new, research-backed men's health videos every single week. Everything from natural testosterone support to prostate health, stamina, and longevity. Also, drop a comment below and tell me, are you going to start the beat routine? Or do you already have a favorite natural performance booster? I'd love to hear your experience. And if you want to keep learning right now, check out the next video on screen, where we dive deeper into the top 3 nutrients that reverse low testosterone naturally. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Music swells to a confident close. Until next time, stay strong, stay healthy, and keep showing the world that men over 50 are just getting started.